All right, we're live on the 5-minute bark. We've got Bianca Silva here today from Boogie Babes, and she is from Brazil, and now she's out in Miami competing in a beauty contest, so we're really excited about that. But before we talked on the episode here today, we got some really good stuff we want to talk about here today. She was talking about this high-pressure lifestyle, all the things that she's very successful in, and how she's relearned how to manage them. So we're going to have her talk about that here today. It's very important that when you're successful, you kind of take a step back and realize why you're doing some of the things you're doing. So first off, let's say hello to Bianca here today. Bianca, how you doing?
Hi, hello, I'm great. How are you?
Good. I'm over here in San Diego, and you're over in Miami, two beautifully warm places. And thank God, right? We don't want to be in the cold because it's too cold.
Oh, my God. Yeah, that's why I'm here competing, and thank you, God, that I'm not in New York now because I can't handle the cold now.
It's very cold, isn't it? So let's tell everybody about you and all the achievements you've done. I think there's such a good lineup there I want to share with everybody. So let's hear about you, Bianca.
So I'm Miss New York, Miss Brazil, New York, and I won this competition last year. And now I'm running for Miss Florida International, the Miss United States International too, and Miss United States too through Houston. I forgot to say that. Yes, and that's me, and I have a dance company called Boogie Babes, where I dance for clubs and venues and promote dancers for other artists, like video clips and people like that, and that's what I do. And yeah, I'm hot yoga passionate and ballet passionate, and that's it. And I'm a dog lover too. Look.
Uh-oh, you got a doggy. I got a doggy too. She's over there, Cody Monster.
Yeah.
Aw, that's cool.
Yeah, that's it. And well, I'm here competing this weekend. Hope you win. Cheer for me.
Yep. Good. So competing, obviously you got a little procedure that you're going through to get yourself prepared. And we kind of talked before the episode about, trying too hard or working too hard can stress you out, and then it could lead to a loss, right? You said you've went to competitions before and you were very excited, you were having fun, you were social, and you just said, you know what, I'm ready. All I can do is be ready, and you just showed up and you won. And versus another one you went to and you were just stressed out, you were trying to worry about your diet, you're worried about this, worried about that, and it just showed up on stage and you didn't win. So I think it's a good story.
Didn't win.
Yeah,
I didn't win, and special. I was I prepared myself the whole year to compete in the Miss Brazil United States, and to the middle of the competition before I won New York, I was having fun. I was doing the diet well, exercising having fun, making friends. The girls who were competing with me, they were great. I made a lot of friends in this journey, and the thing is, I won, and I kind of relaxed for 2 weeks. And when the finals come, the national come, I was overstressed because I thought that I was supposed to be more skinny, or you have to find you have to think that you're beautiful enough. Well, I won this part. Why could I not won the other one? So I started to overstress me, over exercising, over dieting, thinking too much about especially what other people was thinking about me, and the judge, because the judge, they're spending the whole week with us. Every beauty contest for Miss, the judges spend the whole week with us in the confinement with us. So that we don't see nobody. We have only the room, to the stage to events, and that's it. We don't see our families. We don't see nothing. So I overstressed myself, and I couldn't see this borderline, and that's why I didn't win the final. But now I know.
Now you know. Right? That's right.
Now I know. And since I find this line, and I won Miss Cape Coral here in the United States, and Miss International United States too. I I'm doing Florida, United States the next week. So, well, now I'm winning. I won, and what's the difference?
Right.
What did I do that was different? Well, I didn't stress myself. I did my exercises. I didn't do over. Everything that is everything that is over too much, even water that is too much is bad for your health. So, well, I learned that. That's it. And now I'm going. I think I'm going to the top, going for it. Yeah.
There you go. If you think about it, you're kind of making me think here when we're looking and talking about this is, when we look at other people around us and whether they're competing or in front of us, we don't sit there and analyze oh, they're skinny, they're fat, they're this. We just kind of want to show up and we want to talk to them. I mean, and when we're in competition mode, I've been in competitions as well. It's like you try to go for perfection. And of course you've spent hours and hours and days and hours and days practicing up to that point. So that day you're not going to necessarily get any better, right? You just
exactly. Don't overstress yourself. Like, what I'm doing this in a week to the final. Nothing gonna change.
Right.
The work already done.
Yep.
I spent the whole year preparing myself. That's nothing I can do. It's just relax, have fun, make friends, and enjoy the ride.
Exactly. If you win, you win. If you don't, you learn something to win next time, right? Is really what it comes down to,
Exactly.
And it happens in competition. It happens in business. When you come in with a competitive mind, sometimes it gets in the way. If you come in and just enjoy yourself and enjoy the people around you, they then feel more comfortable with you, right? All your friends and they're competitors if they're friends, but they feel more comfortable around you, and they're gonna be behind you because they know you're a beautiful person, right? And whereas if you're just the cold competitor that's in the corner, everybody else is gonna be talking about you, and you're just so focused. And it just creates a bad energy. Whereas if you're just there, show up and say, hey, I did my work. I'm here. Now it's time to enjoy you guys and compete with you. And whoever wins, wins. And
the thing is, my advice for other women, not only beauty pageants, but for every woman, and every person, it's why you have to always ask, what I'm doing this. Because this makes me happy. I like this, and this, and this. Make a list. Why the things that I like of doing this. And if at one point of this journey you stress, you feel sad, you're angry, you have to stop and thinking about what I'm doing this. Look at the list and write the bad things. If the list of the bad things is bigger than the good things, it's time to stop. And don't think don't think twice. Change your subject, change your profession, change everything. That's the whole thing. We don't need to, come on, this is 2016. We don't need to be stressed. You can find another profession, you can find everything. This is America. You can be a waitress and be happy. You don't need to be a successful CEO of a bank to be happy. You can be happy being a waitress, and it's up to you. You have to find things that make you happy.
Absolutely.
Observe the list.
Yeah, whether it's working on houses or being a beauty star or owning a dance company or owning a podcast, it's just enjoying it, right? It's the passion behind it, and the money will come if your passion comes through. But if you're stressed about it, it's much more difficult. And if the money does come through, if you're stressed, then you're gonna want to be that waitress. You're gonna want to be that person that's not making as much money as they'd like to because they're less stressed, right?
But they're happy. They're happy. So that's it. And and the thing that my other advice is meditation, and whatever is your religion, find God or your good energy or something to believe. That's something that makes me put my feet on the ground and makes me relax. I'm Christian, but I believe in all the type of energy. So this makes me come back to the earth and say, well, I cannot handle with this, but God will do this for me, and for now, I'm gonna do what I can to not be stressed and to not worry about it, because that's nothing you can do. Like, and this is my advice: be faithful to God or some energy or whatever, exercise and think positive. Think positive is the key for everything. If you think positive, everything that you work on it is gonna work. Like it's gonna, through a way or another, is gonna be, in the end, it's gonna be good.
Yes, it is. It is. Bianca, everybody starts somewhere to where they want to be somebody special, or they want to be the best at something. Can you remember a time in your life where at this point you just said, I want to be a beauty star, I want to be owning a company, I want to be a beauty pageant contestant? Is there some time in your life you decided, hey, this is it? Or did somebody tell you? Or did you, what time in your life was it? 2 years old, 5 years old, 20 years old? When was it that said, I want to do something? Can you think of that?
Yes, for being an artist, a dancer, an artist, because I'm a dancer, I'm a singer. So this is happening when I'm not sure when happening, but I grew up, I'm born like this since I was a little, and I started in the piano, and the music comes through my family. So it's something that I like, and I grew up all the high school, like working in music and doing my things and singing and dancing. So this is something that I already knew since the beginning that I want to be. But when I was a teenager, I want to be like Britney Spears. I want to be famous. Just something that I want to be Britney Spears or Beyonce or something. Like, I want to be famous. I was looking for a fame. And
what is it that you liked about them being famous? What did you like? The glamour? Did you like the autographs? Did you like to be in front of camera? Did you like to be in front of people? What part did you like?
Well, that's the point. I like the point of being in front of people and speech, and people hear me, and I like to do video clips, of course. They're so fun.
Of course, yes.
And that's the thing. I always wanted to help people, help kids. And I think doing this, like being like Britney Spears, or for example, like Bono from U2, he's a missionary. He's a missionary. Can you imagine how many people in the world he helped? It's amazing. It's amazing. It's a good thing to do. Like some people born to help each other. I think I'm one of this person that I think I'm born to help others and be a mom. I'm not mom yet. I'm gonna be in 5 years. I'm gonna be, but so I cannot have childs now, but I want to help the kids and do those stuff. So
awesome.
This is one of the points, and just because I think Britney is beautiful, when I want to be like her, beautiful like her, and that's one thing. But since I moved to United States, and I moved here first to Miami, then New York, I started to become famous dancing samba, and I realized that I couldn't cross the street because everybody knew me, and I couldn't wear makeup to cross the street. And I don't want that. I don't want to be famous and cannot, not wear makeup, or be myself. And then I find that all the pageants, all the beauty contests, if you want, okay, you became famous, and you can do the good for other people, and you can do video clips too. You can sing because you have to have a talent, and you're not so famous like, oh my God, like Britney Spears or Beyonce. You have a life. You are really famous in that year that you won, but then you come back to be normal again. And in this year, you can found a own. You can do a lot of things and then come back to normal life. Right. That's how I decided to start to compete. And That's it.
So I guess it's basically please the camera, please the the talk shows, please the people, but then okay, let me go back to being my best friend to all my friends and
That's it.
be who my family wants me to be and be my fans and what my fans want to see. But I guess for the cameras you have to have the makeup on, and for the dance shows you have to have the uniform on and the sexy outfits and so on and so forth. But when that's all set aside, okay, we made you happy and now I can be me. Right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I want. Yeah. That's why I decided to compete in the beauty pageants.
Yeah. Awesome. So
And
go ahead.
no, I was between beauty pageants and fitness competition. So
And that's challenging. That is
yeah,
challenging.
that's challenging. So I started to do it, and I didn't feel happy
No?
because I was overstressed. I was overstressed because I couldn't do the goal that they put in the competition, and I said, okay, that's not for me. That's the important. You to find that's not for me. That's for me. Don't put yourself in wrong places and bad situations.
So what in life decided for you to follow yoga and breathing exercises and meditation? What led you to that, to kind of what part of your life that said, you know what, enough's enough, I'm going to start doing more for me, more exercise for me, in my mind, in my body?
Well, I started the hot yoga because
I love
it's
it, by the way.
funny.
I love yoga. It's so good. Yoga is so fun.
It's funny because I used to do my gym used to have my gym that I used to do had a sauna, and a big fan of sauna and Turkish sauna, and it's very important if you live in a cold place like New York to do sauna during the summer, so this way you can be prepared for the winter. So and then I changed this gym to another one that didn't have. So I said, okay, what can I do? And I found the hot yoga that makes me, it's not a sauna, but the exercise that I love it.
Yeah.
And the stretch and everything with the warm, the hot. And that's how I found yoga. And then I fell in love because I discovered, well, this is make me feel good and make my thoughts better and put my head and my thoughts in the right place. That's how I found hot yoga. And the meditation I found with my roommate here in Miami. I have a roommate, not in New York, she's Buddhist, and she started to teach me when I was in the overstress in that part of the competition a little bit before, and then she started, do you want to practice with me? Just do that. Don't think about it. Try to clean your mind, and I love it. I like it. So
That's great.
that's how I found it. Like, was not like, oh, I want to. No, I think I said that yoga found me, you know? They found me.
It's your new friend, right? Yeah. And
yeah, it's my new friend. Yeah.
It's probably saved your life, in a lot of ways. It saved who you were and who you're going to be, because, we don't take enough time to meditate and think about ourselves. We can always do more to realize who we are. And one of the things I always can talk about is showing up. In order to show up for this podcast or to show up with a competition or show up with a friend, you have to be 100% you. You have to be 100% authentic and ready and willing and listening and empowered, right? And if you're not, then you can't be the best you. And yoga certainly helps with that in enormous ways because you're now centering your focus. The phone is put away. The TV is not there to distract you. It's just you and everything around you within that studio. Other people that are focusing. So that really helps you to become a better person in every way because you're now learning to focus on what's around you and yourself. So that's why I like it.
Yeah, it's like some people don't like yoga, and like I don't like the regular yoga because it's too slow for me. I'm like,
Yeah.
That's why I like hot yoga. Yeah, I like more energy and stuff. And I like when I do exercise, I feel burning and sweat. And the other yoga, I don't feel like that. So what I say to people is because sometimes people cannot handle the hot and the studio. So it's find an exercise that makes you relax. Well, can be spinning, can be treadmill, doesn't matter, working out or do something. Get out of your house. That's important. Don't be all the time home, like watching TV. Just get out. Well, my exercise is run around the block. Run around the block. It's gonna, just do something. Like, what? That's my advice. Like, if you don't like yoga or something, just find something that makes you get out of your house and be happy and not thinking about nothing.
Right. So what's on your agenda for today in regards to your business? Are you going to go to the gym after this podcast? Or are you going to go meditate? Are you going to go to yoga? Are you going to go spend some time at the beach? Or are you going to go to the... What's on the agenda for you today, Bianca?
Well, agenda for me today started at 7 a.m. I went to the gym for a 30 minutes workout. Then I prepared to this interview. After here, I'm going to studying here. I'm studying for my pageants, like study for questions, geographic, news, everything that they can ask me about it.
Right.
And I have English class too. I have 2 times per week, and I go again to the gym or to the yoga or the ballet or dance class. And at night, I'm dancing with the Brazilian group, the Miami Zouk. So I'm rehearsing with them and having fun.
So you must sleep well then.
Yeah, I sleep well. Sometimes now.
On the days you don't get much exercise?
Well, yeah, the days that, it's funny. Depends what I'm searching for. Now it's a busy week for me, and dealing with my company that is in New York, and I'm booking the girls that work for me for doing my shows to replace me while I'm here. So it's a lot of things. So I don't sleep so well like this, and the pageants, the weekend. So, but I try to be doing the most things that I can to sleep well.
Awesome. Well, you have any last parting words you would like to give to the people listening, or your fans or your friends about the life that you lead and the things you've overcome?
Well, what I'd like to say to the people, and especially to the women and young girls, is if you dream about something, go for it. Don't let nobody put you down. Don't put yourself down too. Don't let people judging you. If they judge you, don't think about that. Don't, just go follow your dream and find beauty in your way, in your road for your dream. Doesn't matter what dream it is. Just go for it and find beauty and peace, what you want. If you're not finding beauty and peace, is not for you. Find another thing to do. That's my advice. And if you want to talk with me, have more questions, you can write me in my page on Facebook. That is facebook.com/Miss Bianca Silva. Or you can ask me questions about dance or company or founding a business. You can contact me and message me on facebook.com/BoogieBabesNYC. And that's what I can say. And
awesome.
That's it.
Great.
Find beauty and be happy.
Find beauty and be happy. You heard her here today. Bianca Silva on the 5-Minute Bark. Thank you so much for coming on here today and sharing your story, sharing your passion. It's just so great that you found ways to kind of keep pushing forward, and realized when things were kind of getting stressful, that you realized that I got to enjoy myself in the whole process. And I think that's what we'll learn out of this podcast today is, I've achieved greatness, and sometimes the struggle with that. And why am I struggling? Well, I'm working too hard. I'm trying too hard. And I just got to, I've worked for days, I've worked for years, and I'm here, and I'm just going to give it my best, and I'm going to have fun while doing it, I think is more important, versus coming into the experience or the contest or life and being stressed because you just feel like you're just not ready yet. Be ready, be yourself, and be like Bianca Silva, right?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Awesome. All right, listeners, you heard it. We had a great episode here today, and hopefully we wish the best to you. Hopefully on your future pageants.
Cheer for me. Yes, cheer for me.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.
One critical thing highly successful people do is organize their goals and write them down. Success doesn't just happen to you, it's created by you. If you are ready to create a roadmap to greater success, you may want to listen to what I'm about to say. We have developed an online success platform that offers 6 critical tools for creating and implementing your success plan. If you're ready to turbocharge your personal development and success in every area of your life, it's time for you to join Team Cody Dog by visiting CodyDog.com. That's CODIEDOG.com.